What up, guys? So I got a question from a white belt who's looking to get more back takes in his game, so I figured what I would show you guys is one of the best back takes that I show to my students. Super fundamental, super basic. It works from any level of jiu-jitsu, but especially if you're a white belt that's looking for a not super fancy, crazy, complicated back take, this is a great one that I show my students, so hopefully this helps you guys. I still use this back take to this day. It's a fantastic back take, and I know a lot of people do, but the reason why it works so well for white belts, one is it's pretty simple to get into. There's not too much movement, but also two, we're gonna be exposing the person's arms, and white belts tend to, because they're new to jiu-jitsu, right? They're not as trained, they tend to be very not disciplined with exposing their side and back. So we're in mount, super basic stuff. We're here, we're gonna do a basic 2-on-1. Now you can go underhanded here, you can go overhanded, I don't care. What we're doing is we're forcing this person's arm away. Now what does this do? Because I know some of you guys are super new in the channel. This puts out a threat on his arm, because I could go for a key lock here, or I could go for a straight arm lock. Now what'll happen a lot of times is he can just turn hard to the other side. Now I have to be ready for this, okay? Here's the thing about mount. If I'm here and I'm too tight, if Brandon bridges up and turns to that arm, he will roll me over. So what we want to do is, as we feel the person lift, this is a physical cue. When you're thinking about the timing and you're thinking about when's the right time to do things, you have to tune into the feelings you're getting from the person, right? A lot of times that's what we go off of, whether we know it or not. So as I'm here, as soon as I feel Brandon begin to bridge up and lift, I'm going to open up space. This will allow him to turn underneath me without knocking me off balance. Now here's what we're going to try to do next. As soon as we get here, I'm going to bring this knee behind his neck, so this way he cannot turn back. It creates like basically a wall behind his back, and then this foot is going to get up nice and tight up here into his armpit here. I'm staying down nice and low. Now from this position, I'm going to go behind his neck, and I'm going to grab the wrist. From here, I'm going to thread the needle through, grab my own wrist. We typically call this a gift wrap. Back in MMA days, we'd get here and you could punch the guy and everything else. You also have lots of submissions. But once we get here, if we want the back, I'm now going to sit. At our gym, we call this a chair sit. For obvious reasons. I'm sitting down in a chair, sitting up nice and straight, right? You're not sitting back and falling to your side. You're sitting to your butt, pulling the person up tight to you. Now, from here, we rock to the side, boom. And now we have a good back position. Now we can either play a body triangle if you want to. You could play this style back. You could switch and go to an overside, however you want to play back. But either way, we're here. Let's take a look at it one more time. All right, guys, so first order of business, we're threatening the arm, 2-on-1. He bridges and goes to try to turn to it because his goal is to try to bring it back to his chest. That's what he's thinking, right? But we're ready for him. So, as soon as he turns, boom, I open up, bring that knee right in the back of the neck. My shin is right along his back. If he tries to go back to the mat, it's not happening. Now, grab the wrist, thread through. When I get ready to go, I'm sitting to my butt, pulling him into my lap. Now we rock to the side slowly, boom. And we're ready to start trapping these arms, getting them out of the way, and going for the neck and choking them out. So again, that is one of the simplest back takes that I show to my students. One, it's just a great back take. It's a really simple one. The 2-on-1, threatening the key lock to the back take, it's a great move. But even then, I've used it all the way up into black belts, but especially with my white belts that are looking for something to help them get to the back, that's one of our best options that we have at the gym. That's worked really well for them, so give that a try if you're a white belt trying to get your back take game going. Hopefully that helps you. Talk to you guys next time.